26 firms pay more than $390 million combined to settle SEC charges for widespread record-keeping failures. You can see plenty of your quote-unquote favorite firms in here, like TD Securities as well as Apex Clearing, covering brokers like Webull, right, have been fined. The SEC today announced charges against 26 broker-dealers, investment advisors, and duly registered broker-dealers and investment advisors for widespread and long-standing failures by the firms and their personnel to maintain and preserve electronic communications. And moving on, a massive cyber attack has taken out Iran's central bank and their entire banking system. ATMs across the country are down. The unknown state actors have leaked account information and balances online in the largest cyber attack ever against Iran. People are losing their social security numbers in the US. Zelensky of Ukraine is planning to blow up the pipelines. We got a lot of stuff to cover. The overall market is going to be affected, and I'm going to give you the bull bear case scenario and where I think it is going to go. But first, AMC and GameStop. AMC has finally closed above the 200 moving average, which didn't happen since 2021. And before we get into the charts, Paramount TV studios are shutting down amid major restructuring layoffs. And yes, I've seen that Moas.com now routes you to Roaring Kitty's YouTube page. Is this a coincidence? Maybe, maybe not. If you guys haven't seen this, yes, somebody has purchased the domain Moas.com. You can go look it up. I looked up the details, didn't find anything in particular, but of course there are some conspiracy theories out here, like something being decoded to the Mountain Valley spring water, which was also in Ryan Cohen's video right here, as you can see. If you guys think you know what this is, drop it in the comments down below, but this could just be a coincidence. Maybe it's Roaring Kitty that owned the domain, maybe it's not. Either way, somebody made it route you to his YouTube channel. Okay, touching on the charts, GameStop is trading at $22.55, up 2.55%. Now, my apologies, I didn't get a video up to you guys yesterday. I had a busy day and I actually could not get a video up. But we're here now and things are looking good. I predicted no more downside on AMC and potentially GameStop as well. And by downside, I didn't mean you couldn't see a red candle, but you can clearly see the trend is still going up on GameStop as well as AMC. So where are we going to go from here? Well, GameStop is fighting resistance right around $22.50. If we get a close above $22.50, you're likely to come up and test the bottom of Roaring Kitty's average right around $23.25 to $23.50. Okay, so that's ultimately the level we're watching, and then a break above that, you're looking at 25 and then 29.50, so on and so forth, coming into earnings September 4th, I believe, to hopefully bring us back into this zone between $38 and $48. Ultimately, that is what we're watching on GameStop, still looking pretty good, especially with market strength. It's more likely AMC and GameStop are going to move higher. AMC is trading at $5.13. $5.20 has been a resistance level for this thing to break over, and we are still waiting for that. Yes, we enter the blue cycle, so you should see a little bit of a pop and then a scale down, or you just continue to see compression before a move up, right? Either way, you can see that the cycle has been more compressed since the 2021 cycle, and I wouldn't be mad if we just didn't see necessarily a pop during the blue cycle and just more sideways trading until that move up. Either way, you can see that there's not a lot of volume. We are barcoding, but the trend is still up. You can see that right here from August 5th, coming all the way down to $4.40, now up to $5.13, and I still see upside for AMC. Chewy as well. I told you to keep this one on your radar, and it's not something to just throw away. 26.21, up almost 3% on the day. I said if we close above this at 25.25, you're going to get a gap up higher. What happened? We close above it, you're gapping up higher, and I think Chewy has potential to come all the way up to around $31, so we are going to be watching that to see if volume follow through comes in, as well as costs up another 9% on the day. We just talked about this one. Watch for rejection on cost anywhere between $7.75 and under. If we get above that, watch for a rejection at $8.10. Above that, $9.05, so on and so forth. But maybe cost has another move. Maybe Cassava Sciences has another move. And also Nokia, ticker symbol NOK, and BlackBerry. BlackBerry's up 4.48%, so keep these ones on your radar as well. Just keep a little bit of a side eye on those. SPY 551.66, currently up 1.45% on the day. We entered puts yesterday, but I said if we get that close above 543 neckline, then the SPY is bullish. We got the close above the neckline. We are gapping up higher today with a lot of strength in the market. I got stopped out of the puts. We are in calls. Now what's next? Lottery sucks. First of all, bull case scenario, 551.50, which is entering the supply zone between 551.50 and 557. If the SPY shows any sign of weakness in this zone, you come back down, you retrace down to this, what was once resistance, now being support at 548.50, okay? 548.50 is where, if we see a retracement, that's where you're going to come down to. Keep in mind, SPY also is trading out of this aggressive ascending channel that it's been in, showing more strength than prior. So since August 5th, showing the most strength that we have seen. We're going to talk about a couple other stocks as well. Now, historically, September is a bad month for the market. I'll give the bears a little bit of a bear case scenario right here. And also, Trump warns about lockdowns and election fraud with monkeypox. He also said that there is going to be, a worse crash, a 1929 style correction, whether it's before him or after him, right? And also you have Roaring Kitty. So you have multiple people predicting a crash in the market, but also you see Warren Buffett liquidating his portfolio, now holding $277 billion in cash and selling stocks like never before, which yes, includes Apple. So overall, you could say that there is a strong bear case for the market to sell off further and come down to that 20% level where we enter bear market territory. Overall, this is something to watch. As far as everything goes on the SPY, you're watching for volume follow through. And if we get a close at all above 557, I think the bear case scenario is likely to be over on the SPY. But of course, you still have levels to get up to that could call for another sell-off even further, and you can see that right up here. So that is where we stand on the SPY. Amazon gapping up higher, 177, up 4% on the day, part of the Magnificent Seven. This thing is looking beautiful. Watch for rejection here. If we don't get that, watch for Amazon to come all the way back up to 188. NVIDIA getting above 118, now likely to close above it, trading at 121.94, up 3.28% on the day. Previously, way back, we saw this drop coming to 96 bucks. Then we said it's going to come back up to 127 and sell off even further. This is something that could happen. Bear case scenario for the overall market. Everything could follow this pattern, just like we have drawn out for NVIDIA. Now, if NVIDIA at any point gets a close above 127 to 128, everything is looking bullish, and you can draw this one off your list. But that close above 118 likely to bring us up to around 127, and that is what I'm watching for NVIDIA. Now, a couple last things. I want to touch on Apple and Bitcoin. Apple opens iPhone payment chip to third parties for the first time, making Bitcoin and crypto tap to pay possible, which is pretty sick. MasterCard also partnered with MetaMask. Now Apple's trading at 224.18, up 1.1%. Fighting resistance at these levels. Same thing with NVIDIA. We are just watching Apple. Apple is looking slightly weaker than NVIDIA. Watch for a potential move up to 226.65. Bitcoin not really showing as much strength as we would like it to. Still trading sub 60K. Overall, Bitcoin not moving up strong, but the market moving up strong is just another bear case. Now, these don't have to move in tandem, but usually, likely, that is the case, right? You see more strength in Bitcoin alongside the market. You see more strength overall for bulls. Overall, we're in an environment where people aren't really sure what's happening. But as long as the SPY are trading in these zones, we're not going to really have an answer, right? SPY breaks back under 532, you get confirmation that we're going to sell off even further. SPY breaks back above 557, you get confirmation that we're going to move even higher, which essentially isn't really going to affect our plays. And depending on where they go, I see the algorithms kicking off on GameStop and AMC, and you're seeing that right now as we speak. Overall, guys, that is what I got for you for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching or found value out of the video. Make sure to share this video when you click off of it, and go in the description, press the third link to see my trades as soon as I take them. Come talk with me, come talk with the most amazing people in Discord. It is just a coffee a month, guys. If you haven't gotten in any Discords, I urge you to get in this one, try it out, and see how you like it. If you're sick of your 9 to 5 or whatever it is, I think the education you get out of this, and especially the networking you get out of it, is well worth the coffee a month to sacrifice. Also, the second link under the video is for Moomoo, where you can get up to 20 free stocks and earn 8.1% APY on your uninvested cash. They're also giving you level 2 order book data for free, access to trading options, going long, going short, viewing other exchanges, and a customizable earnings calendar for free. Now, even if you don't need all those tools and you're a beginner or whatever it is, open an account and deposit into there, and you're going to start earning free stocks, which is basically free money. Those two links are the second and third link, and the first link under the video in the description is for my custom indicator, where you can get a free trial. Add it to any TradingView charts. It is pattern detection and forecasting. If you guys have tried it out, make sure to message me and let me know how you like it. I think I have the most powerful indicator out there. It detects patterns, gives you price targets, and forecasts what the stock might do. That is it, guys. I love you. Lottery Socks out.